What is going on, everybody? Welcome to a Sunday afternoon stream with your boy Deafness 45. It's been a minute. I'm going to explain why I'm live and what we're going to be doing here. I'm going to get a couple things taken care of, shared out, etc. And then we'll get into it. Let me get a few things taken care of here real quick. Real quick like. All right. Should be good. The neighborhood. All right. Let's get this shared out real quick. Give me a second. Pix, what up, brother? Man, that reminds me, we got to catch up, man. We never did yet. Give me 1 second. I'm getting this shared out real quick. All right. How you been, brother? Good to see you, my guy. How's the old Cali life to live and die in LA? How's that going for you? You still enjoying it? I would assume so. Something done real quick here. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get everything set up quick. Explain to you what we got going on in a second. All right. All right. All right. Jonathan, what's up, brother? Nos, come hang out, chat for a minute, man. This is what the stream was going to be for, just for us to kind of hang out, catch up, say what's up to each other. Your boy hasn't really been on much lately. I do apologize. I will tell you guys that right before the start of the football season, we are going to be, and through the football season, the Playmaker podcast will be live. We'll be back. We'll be active. I actually really would enjoy, I would like to do some more in-depth with Deafness as well. So again, if anybody out there hasn't gotten an interview, wants to do an interview live on the channel at some point, DM me, hit me up, send me an email, whatever it may be. My email is deafness45@gmail.com. Pretty simple, same as my name. Just hit me up, let me know. The point of this stream today is I put a tweet out on I gotta figure out. Yeah. That's not what I want. There you go. Okay. I put a tweet out on Friday, and I said, I'm going to pull it up here real quick. I got to find it. Well, should I have been more prepared? I apologize. I told you guys I'd be live at 2. I made a tweet earlier today, and I was running behind because I went and had dinner with my oldest daughter. So I did this one. I said, show me a card you're wanting that is on your radar that is under $50. Let me know why that specific card is on your radar and or why you want that card. And we had a lot of replies. We had a lot of people who, posted some cool pics, had a lot of cool different reasonings why. So I'm going to end up more than likely doing 2 people. I was originally going to do 1. So I'm going to figure out who the other one's going to be here. Maybe later today, in the next couple days. I want to kind of take some time with it, though, and really go through, because some people had some really good reasons why. Some had some really interesting cards that they had posted that they wanted that were on their radar that were $50 or under. So I want to take some time with that. But then I also want to have some fun with this as well, right? Just a little fun, give people an opportunity to possibly get a card. So, Redbeard, what up, brother? What's going on, buddy? How you doing, man? So, what we're gonna do today, we're gonna hang out. We're gonna chat a little bit. We're just gonna say what's up to each other, catch up, if you will. Not for long. Not gonna be a long stream, but we're gonna hang out, see how it goes. And we're also, I took all the people that were in there, took a little time and put everybody in for a duck race. So we are going to have ourselves a duck race today. There was 67 people that were in there. So whichever ends up winning this duck race, I've never even used this. So let me see. So we got name list 67. All right. And how long should we have this race go for? How long should this duck race go for? We got 67 people in here. Somebody is going to get their card that they posted. It's got to be, here's the thing though, it's got to be $50 or less. There were a couple of people who posted cards that were still in auction that were under 50 at the time, but if it's not under $50, like if it sells or outbid for more than that, unfortunately, we can't do that. It's got to be 50 or less. I know there was a couple cards like a Giannis, what was it? Some Giannis base rookie or something. It was like $44 or something somebody posted, but there was still like a day or two left in bidding on it. So probably not going to end under $50 if it was my guess. Just 30 seconds, that's it? This got to go longer than that. We got to make this somewhat entertaining. I had it set for a minute right now, but I think we should run a little longer because, like I said, we can BS, we can chat while they're doing this. It doesn't really matter. Let's have some fun with it, though. Let's not make it too quick. I say we go. Give me another number. Can't be 30 seconds. It's got to be well over a minute, I think. I don't know. First duck race ever done. I see nothing but duck races all over the hobby these days. If you go on Whatnot, I think that's all it is a duck race pretty much over there. So what the hell? We're going to join the fun. We're going to have ourselves a duck race on this beautiful Sunday on Memorial Weekend, 2022. So Redbeard, let's go bigger than 30 seconds, my man. Bigger than 30 seconds. Couple minutes. What do you guys think? There's a lot on the line here. Somebody is going to get themselves a card that they posted on the tweet as long as it's 50 or less. Somebody is going to get themselves a card. Who's it going to be? Pittsburgh. What new you got? You got anything new you want to share with the crew that's you got going on? Over in the land of TGT or anything else? If you want, hey, Pittsburgh, you want to join in? Here, you know what? If anybody else wants to join in on this, I'm going to drop the link here. If anybody else wants to come join, click the link. I'll bring you on if you want to. If anybody else wants to join in, let me know. You can join the link. Did I lose Redbeard? Did Redbeard take off? If anybody wants to join in, chat, BS, be a part of this while we run this, let me know. I think what we should do is we should run it. Let's see. There was 67 people. Hey, look at this. What up, homie?
What's up, man? Hey, good to see you, brother.
LA. What's good, baby?
You know it, man. Yeah, just living the dream, man. Just chilling.
Pop up in here. Yeah, so I don't know if you saw this. But,
yeah.
We were let me try to switch the landscape here. So I did a tweet on Friday afternoon on Twitter, and I kind of read it earlier, but I post a card that's been on your radar that you've been looking for that's $50 or less. And I had a ton of responses, like 60 plus people post a card under $50. A couple of them, like I was stating earlier, probably aren't going to end or probably aren't going to be under $50. And if it is over 50, it's not going to qualify. It has to be 50 or less. But I'll still give the person the benefit of the doubt if their duck wins this race that we're going to have here. That they can find something else that's in that realm under $50 if it, if there's something that's over that price amount. But I just figured I'd have a little fun, do something a little different. I don't know how different duck races are lately in the hobby. I've kind of made it my thing to kind of have fun saying the hobby's nothing but a duck race these days, because it looks like everywhere you go, like on Whatnot and everywhere else. That's all they're doing is having duck races to see who gets cards and this and that. Instead of using the randomizers or doing the randomizing, they're literally straight up just doing duck races. So what the hell? I figured, I'll give it a whirl. Never did it. Never had one. We got like 67 ducks up in this thing. It's going to be a full river, and we're going to see what happens here. But in the other world of things, how is everything with you, my man?
Man, things are great. Like it's phenomenal. Like I'm loving life out here in California. Just basically living the dream. I get to play with cards for a living, and it's phenomenal.
and you get to wake up to beautiful weather about every day too, right?
I do, man. Like I'll show you what I wake up to every day. It's oh my God, dude, I'm blessed.
Dude.
Like,
show us, take us.
This is it, man.
Nice.
Hollywood, man, right behind that TV Guide Network is where the Hollywood sign is. So, like, if that building wasn't there, that would be the Hollywood sign.
So you got to be close to Hollywood Boulevard then, right?
Yeah, it's like literally right out there.
Yeah. Wow.
The Walk of Fame's on the other side of the building here. Yeah.
That's insane, dude. I've walked down that before. Me and my oldest daughter were out there a couple years ago. We took a short 3-day father-daughter trip because that's when things were getting hectic with her. She was working all the time. It was like just after, I think it was her senior year, maybe a spring break time or something. But yeah, man, it's beautiful out there, man. I love to get back out there. Like I told you, next time I get out there, we will definitely link up. There's nothing like California. If you guys, anybody out there hasn't been to Cali or hasn't been to California, you need to take a trip out there at some point, and at least just kind of it's different, man, and the people there are different. Like you coming from like Pix, like PA and things like that, or Ohio or wherever. Like, what is the landscape like? The people, I mean, like even like there's a lot of homeless people around the area and out there, but they're not like they are like here, like in Minnesota and other places. Like when I seen, they don't approach you, they don't come up to you. They don't like harass you, asking you for money or things. They pretty much stay to themselves, like do their own thing. I mean, it's a different world. The people just in general, it's a different vibe, It's like that. I don't know. It must be probably the weather and whatever else,
It's so weird. It's like the culture is even different. It's like lawless out here, man. Like in Pittsburgh, like if you were driving a motorcycle weaving in between cars in traffic, like you would get like pulled over and probably like get your license taken away. But like that's like normal here. Like it's just so weird. You know what I mean? Like there's people that just go into stores and smash and grab, and it's like, oh, you took less than $1,000? No big deal. Like it's so crazy, weird. Dude. Like you know what I mean? I'm so used to like just Pittsburgh mentality, and it's fun out here though. I got to say that. Like there's so many more things to do than there is like in a smaller town like Pittsburgh, but I'm loving it, man. I'm loving life.
That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. And anything big, new, exciting that you guys have already been kind of releasing or talking about in the realms of the grading, the TGT? I mean, what's popping? What's going on over there?
We haven't really released much publicly, but in like July, we're going to be launching something pretty big for the hobby.
Awesome.
I'm not allowed to like really say what it is.
No. I'm not trying to reel you out to.
No. I know you're not, but you'll be like one of the first people to like literally know about it and be able to check it out. Yeah,
that's awesome, man. That's exciting. Super exciting. So card show wise, is there a lot of shows that go on around the area, or are you having to travel a lot more? What's the card scene, the hobby scene like just in general out there in California?
It's fantastic. It's like somebody put card shows on steroids out here. They're the best card shows I've been, like, just regular, like, monthly card shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the best I've seen, like, on a regular basis. It's like people just bring like straight fire to like all of the shows. But then there's also like stuff like I paid $10 yesterday, and I got this entire 2-row box full of these old WCW
Oh
packs.
yeah, dude, I had some of those. You know where I got some of those? I don't have them anymore. I got some of those from Nodak when I remember when I did one of the 24-hour streams, and Nodak
Yeah,
had dropped a whole box of junk wax boxes off.
yeah,
That was one of the boxes. There was a box of those
that's
that was
awesome.
in that whole ordeal. I remember handing those out
Yeah,
and giving them to people and stuff. Yeah, dude, those are insane. Those are fun. There's a lot of
yeah.
I don't even know who are the guys you're looking for. Are you looking for the Ric Flairs? Who else are you
Yeah,
looking
that
for in those
pretty
WCW
much
guys?
like Ric Flair, Sting, those type of guys. Like if you get the Flairs graded, they're actually like decently valuable, believe it or
Yeah.
not, from junk wax products. So I figure like an entire 2-row of unopened stuff, there's got to be at least a few gradable Ric Flairs in there.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Dude, I see
Mhm.
Tedster just popping in too. Tedster, I have a crazy cool card for you, Nick Solak, but I don't know where it's off the top of my head, but it's like a Spectra, like to I don't know, 199 or 49 or something, like 3-color patch auto. So I'll have to show it to you. I'll send you a message or someone I can track it down. But I was thinking of you when I saw the card. So, but yeah, man, that's awesome. That's incredible. So I think what we're gonna do, I'm gonna keep Pittsburgh on. We can kind of chat and talk. I'm gonna share this
Cool.
duck race screen as well here, and we're just gonna try to. I thought maybe a couple more people would pop in here and want to see this thing, but I don't know. I guess they'll just have to figure out who wins when it goes here. Should be pretty big, I think. I just got to figure out set. Is this how we set it? Okay. All right. Holy crap.
Yes, as you were talking about under $50 cards that people want, I
Yeah.
actually just yesterday came in the mail like the under $50 card. Like if I would have seen the post, because I'm not super active on Twitter, I'm more active on IG.
Yeah.
But my under $50 card was this. It's a Britt Baker relic out of
Oh
the
shit.
new AEW Upper Deck set.
Yeah.
There's really rare to pull relics and autographs out of there, and so I got this for $30 on eBay the other day.
Oh, that's
So
sick.
that was a card I've been watching for like the last 2 months, because
Hell
she's like
yeah.
my like celebrity crush. So like one day, hopefully she'll leave
Yeah.
her chiseled fiance and come
Yeah.
over this way to
And
nice flabby fellow
go
Pittsburgher.
to a buffer Pittsburgh. Oh, baby. All right, I'm gonna get this race started. We can keep talking. I'm gonna run it for 5 minutes, and I shuffled everybody up. So good luck, everybody. All right, so we'll let them kind of do their thing here. We can just kind of keep chatting. So whoever ends up winning this duck race, again, there was like 67 people up in this mug. It's running for 5 minutes, so they gotta have some stamina here. Some of the ducks in the back might make a run towards the front of the pack before it's over, because the ones in the front might just might end up losing the stand. You know, they got to see what they got here. But we're off to the races. Sales today. I don't know, man. The problem is, Jay, I got to figure out. I'm on StreamYard once again. I've had to be on StreamYard the last 4 or so times I've went live just for anything. I can't figure out my OBS. Every time I try to go live on OBS, where all my dual cameras and all that are set up, it won't work. Like, it keeps telling me something with the driver needs to be updated. I've tried to go through and update my driver. I've done all that. I try to restart it and try to do it, and it still won't let me go live on OBS. So I got to figure something out, because I don't have a camera to show the cards. I mean, if I had a camera set up, I have stacks of cards here. I haven't done an auction forever that we could probably go through and sell, but I don't have access to my other camera for the card angle, or the card view, the card camera, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like with this, I can share a screen like my other computer screen, but I don't have access to my other camera. So I don't know. I would love to. I would probably run something for a little while if I could. I mean, I suppose I could set up my phone and do it the old school way, but mainly went live here to do this duck race just to chat and catch up, see if anybody was hanging out today, if anybody wanted to just BS for a little while. I'm sure a lot of people are out of town doing things with family. I get it. Fortunately, my kids are all busy working, doing whatever. I just had lunch with my oldest daughter after she got off work, but she's got things going on this evening as well. So I'm just going to be watching sports today. Well, we got that game 7. So Pittsburgh.
That'd be a big
Game
game.
7. The Boston and the Heat. And this is to get to the finals to play the Warriors. I honestly, in my opinion, don't think either team can beat Golden State when they get there.
I don't either.
But who do you think is going to go to the finals today?
Dude, I think it's going to be Boston. I really do. Like early on, I thought the Heat was going to win. But I really think Boston it has what it takes to pull this one out.
Yeah. Yes, Jay, to answer your question, that is why I haven't done an auction. I would have to go back and look at my dates on the videos because they're all up there on my channel. But I think the last auction I did, I want to say now, was probably at least 4 or 5 weeks ago. Minimum 4 or 5 weeks. It might even been longer than that. I mean, I would love to do one. The problem is I can't get it figured out. I need to get somebody like Lance or somebody to take over my computer one day and see if he can figure out why my OBS won't work. And I tried to even do it with StreamYard because you can do multi-cameras on StreamYard, but for some reason it's not picking up my other camera. And that's not the reason why my OBS won't go live, but StreamYard, when I try to do it with the dual camera thing, it won't pick it up. It won't work. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of, maybe all my stuff's just getting to be outdated. I probably just need a new computer to begin with. I mean, I've had this thing for 2 years, 3 years now. It's probably due for an upgrade, but I don't know. We'll see.
Jay's a Celtics fan. My best friend's a Celtics fan too, Jay. So I'm low key pulling from them just for my buddy.
You know, my son's favorite player, Tatum. I showed us last time. Picked up this Kaboom from
sick.
Jimmy Guns. Yeah. Him and Nodak had the box war, and he won that in a box war with Nodak. And then I ended up buying it from him so I can go to my son one day. You know, that's his favorite player.
That's so cool, man.
I would like to see Tatum there too. It's just, I think it's crazy how the series has been, right? The teams have kind of it's kind of been back and just a lot of back and forth. Yeah. It's like Jimmy Butler comes out of nowhere last game. Yeah. He had like a career game, like game 6.
Yeah, that guy is so underrated. Like, I just feel like as a pro, like, man, he just has such a motor.
Holy I love that about him. We're down to 10 seconds, guys, and DMB Hurley 41, but the whole pack is creeping.
Oh,
look at this. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be?
Oh, Eric
Lip Man. Eric Lip Man. I'm going to have to tweet him out.
Eric just stole that one.
We got to figure out what his card was that he wanted. Let me get out of full screen here on this.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Congrats, Eric Clipman. All right. Wah. We can probably kill that.
Yeah, that's super cool of you to do that, Def. Like for the community, like just randomly, get somebody a card they want.
It's something. I was feeling generous, like I am in a lot of ways, in a lot of days, and I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna tweet this out, do a little community thing, get a little people talking, swapping out stuff. So now we're gonna find out which card it was because I just put their everybody's ats, and then I got the tweet here. So I gotta scroll through here and see if I can find him and see exactly what card it was that he wanted. And then we'll go ahead and see if we can find it. And then we'll go ahead and get it going, get it bought and on its way to him. That's but awesome. Yeah, no, I just, it's always cool to do some hobby love. Did you a cool story about last night too with Jimmy Guns. So there's a kid, I think it's just Michael is his name. And again, guys, I am going to pick another person as well. I did one. I told you guys at the beginning of this stream. I didn't tell you guys this when I did the tweet, but beginning of the stream, one was for the duck race to just have fun. Okay. And actually, well, I'm going to keep this up until I show you guys which card he wanted. I'm going to find his at. But I don't have my glasses on because of the glare. But Just Mitch is a young kid. He's big into music. I think he's got like heavy ADHD or something, and it's just hard for him to, keep focused on things. But music's kind of been his outlet. He's literally been recording his songs on a MacBook with the studio editing software on his MacBook, a microphone, like a Yeti blue little microphone he puts in between his headrest and his seat in his car, and he sits in the back seat of his car when he records music. He's got his MacBook. He actually showed a video of his setup that he had. And he's got this microphone there, and then he's got the thing you put over your mic to keep from stuff getting in or whatever to keep it clear. He's literally not even got that mounted to anything. He's literally just got it like draped over so it like helps over the mic. And he's been recording his music. He's on YouTube. He's a young kid. He's like 18, 19 years old. And so Jimmy Guns found him and found his music, heard some of his music, and thought, man, this kid's talented. This kid, he can maybe do something with this. He likes doing this as an outlet. Eric Clipman right here. So this is the card that he was looking at right here. And this is a Muggsy.
A grandmama.
Oh,
Muggsy. Nice.
Muggsy, baby. Panini
nice.
Contenders 59 of 99. How sweet is that? So I'm going to go ahead. I will pull the trigger on that. Mr. Eric Lipman. You do. I'll tweet you out too so you can get me your shipping information. You can DM me your address and stuff. But my friend, and look at that. He didn't even take advantage. Not that it mattered. I said 50 or less. So a lot of people post around $50. But this dude even, he kept it even under 50. He did $39.99. So I can even appreciate that as somebody like, not again. This isn't anything against anybody that posted something at $50 because that's what you had up to that I put in the tweet. But he actually went under that. So very, very, very cool. I just hope this isn't going to show any kind of information. I don't know. Does eBay?
It might pull like your PayPal and or like bank numbers. Like, probably like the last four. You might want to unscreen share that one.
Yeah. I'm gonna unscreen share that, and let me do this. Let me share us
or back. Like even address info.
Yeah, let me do this. All right.
Congratulations, man, Muggsy. That's awesome.
That is sweet, man.
Is he in the Charlotte area?
You know what? And again, I don't have his address yet. He'll DM me that. Yeah. I don't have his shipping information. Like there was 70. Well, there was a total of 70 some comments. 67 people, posted some. A lot of people would reply. There were, here's the other thing I got to say. Shout out to Quados. There was a couple other people that actually, when they saw the people posting the cards, like one dude, Cobra, what the hell? What's up with the $50 super chat, my man? What's up with that, brother? Man? I appreciate you, my guy. Damn. Is Cobra basically saying, here's a $50 super chat to go buy that card when I did the $50 challenge? Dude, tip my hat to you, sir. Awesome. Young really awesome. Sir, by the way. Pittsburgh, let me tell you a little story about it. I don't know if you heard much about Cobra yet, but this is a perfect time to talk a little bit about this young kid.
Yeah.
Sure you got a few minutes. You can leave whenever you got to leave. I just figured we'd chat. If anybody else wants to join as well, guys, the link is up there. Let me post it up again. You guys are more than happy to come in. Cobra, if you want to come in even, you can and chat for a minute or two. Just whatever. You don't have to. Not telling you have to. But, man, I appreciate you, Cobra. But let me tell you a little bit about Cobra. So Cobra is he's a younger kid. Him and his he's down south. Anyway, big customers. One of our best customers over at Triple Diamond Sports Breaks. He gets into a lot of breaks. He's actually slowed down for a while right now because he's saving the money for the National because he'll be at the National. He's going to the National.
Nice.
But he pulled on Super Bowl Sunday this past year. He's actually in our big Super Bowl break, and he pulled a Tom Brady 1 of 1.
That's sick.
And sent it off. They sent it off to PSA and a Gem 10. So he got a Gem 10, like 101 Tom Brady that basically, like, yeah, he sold that bad boy off, gave him some more incentive. But the kid's always pulling fire. He's always, his luck has been insane. He's got some nasty, nasty cards. So they actually, him and his family actually came to Minnesota to pick up the Tom Brady and obviously to meet us all and whatnot. So we get to hung out. Me and him got to break one night together too. Had him in the
that's awesome.
The office there, and we got to break. So very, very really cool. Cobra, you're too much, man. I appreciate you, my guy. That is awesome. That is simply awesome. So I'm buying that card right now. And again, guys, like I said pre-stream, there's Tedster. Tedster, welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you doing, man?
What's up, man?
All right, guys. How are y'all?
Oh, not too bad, man. Hey, happy Memorial Weekend. We got we get the other, I guess we get that extra day now, guys. And as a reminder, I wanna read something real quick that I just saw that I thought is really, really awesome that our guy Robert Bayless actually posted here. And it's about, because he's a vet. He's a vet. He said Monday will be the most expensive holiday on the calendar. Every hot dog, every burger, every spin around the lake, or drink with friends and family, ... is a debt, ... purchased by others. This is not about all who served. That day comes in the fall. This one is in honor of those who paid in life and blood, whose moms never saw them again, whose dads wept in private, whose wives raised kids alone, and whose kids only remembered them from pictures. This isn't simply a day off. This is a day to remember that others paid for every free breath you ever get to take. So, amen, man. That's true. Yeah. So remember that as we roll into Memorial Day tomorrow, that, you know, it's a time to remember those who served for our freedoms. Tedster, I think we're losing the connection with you, my guy. You at a pool? Cobra's at a pool. Cobra's always, there was a time there where he was out at some island or whatever, and I'd always joke around and we'd say, Cobra, are you trying to be an island boy? I'm an island boy. What's up? What's up, Steven? How you doing, man? Vogs, what up, buddy? How you doing? Good to see you, man. You changed up your name a little bit on the YouTube side. So, Tedster, what do you got going on this weekend, my friend? Tedster, can you hear us? Tedster. All right. Somebody's got maybe got to turn down the volume. What do you got going on this weekend, buddy?
Me? Nothing.
Just hanging out?
Ain't much to do in my little town.
No, not much. You got anything going on with family or friends or anything? You picked up any new Nick Solaks or anything for the collection lately?
Yeah, I got from AJ. I got 3 Solak Auto cards.
All right, nice.
And I've been picking up a bunch from Randy at Parker Card Breaks. He's been selling me a few.
Nice. Sweet. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. So, awesome deal. So I did order.
I've been getting a bunch of Sandbergs.
You did? Sandberg? Ryan Sandberg?
Yeah, I got a bunch of the new ones from 2020 genres.
Okay. Nice. All right. I'm going to do this real quick just to show everybody that we do have that thing on order. I hid my address and all that because it shows your address below. But it is right here. This was just ordered. It says I should get it by June 7th. So once I get it, once it shows up here, that will be on its way to Eric Lipman. So again, congrats, guys. And again, what I am going to be doing is I'm going to be going through everybody that entered in or put their name in on the Twitter. And I'm going to kind of thoroughly read through again why your reasonings were or why you wanted the card. And then I'm going to make a decision on a second one. So there's going to be a second person I'm going to bless with a card that was on their radar, $50 or less. So just something cool, something fun. You know me, I've always been kind of a giver. I feel better about giving than I do anything else. So that's just it's just the way it is. Superman, what's up, man? How you doing? Steven, Vogs, how you been? The Vog Talk Show, how's it been going? Everything good over there? If anybody else wants to join, you guys can. We can get a bunch of people on here if you guys want. If you're not camera shy.
Been doing good, Steven. Great to see you, brother. It's been a while.
Yeah, man. You know, Pittsburgh's out in Cali now. He's living that Cali life, so he probably doesn't have much to complain about these days. He gets to wake up to some nice sun. He's right next to Hollywood Boulevard. Although I suppose you probably see some interesting people.
I'm gonna leave out and make room.
Okay, hey Tedster, appreciate you popping in, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. There's some real interesting characters down near Hollywood Boulevard. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Man. There's a guy that lives right on the street, right outside my balcony. It looks just like James Harden.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah, but like a homeless version. Although James Harden kind of does look homeless.
Vox popping in. What's up, Vox?
What's up, brother?
What's up, man? Anthony, what's going on?
Not much, brother. Doing? Good to see you.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just got home from the flea market.
Nice. How'd you do?
Pickups?
It was slow, like you ever seen because of Memorial Day. I knew people was gonna be at the beach, so that's one of the things that you have to get used to in the holidays. That in the flea market goes up and down, so it's still one of those situations. But one of the guys that's over my flea market, he knows Anthony, named LJ. He's got a spot over there. So me and him, he's trying to get what's his name? Oh man, he knows a gateway picker to come down, Paul.
So, yeah.
Just because he lives kind of close to Paul in a way.
Nice.
But I like LJ. He does a lot of people favors, and he's a very nice guy. He used to sell at the shows, but he don't do shows no more.
Huh.
That's what he just told him. He just, I think you get burnt out sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Understandable.
Have either one of you guys or anybody else even in the chat, I stumbled across this the other day on YouTube. I know a lot of people have already found it, probably seen them all. It's probably been up for a while, but chasing cardboard. Have you guys come across them or seen them? It's a very, very well put together, basically like a card show in a sense. But this guy literally goes and he gets leads from people on like collections. Sometimes he'll go to an antique mall or something, but it's well produced. Like they almost have almost like a commercial break, like through the video and stuff, like where it's, it's like a thing that's been edited and everything, but it's well put together. Like this guy's like went and like had these leads on people that have like these huge collections. Like this one dude, he gets this garage and the whole garage is literally like modern and old stuff. Like the guy's still actively in collecting, but he was like looking to possibly sell the cards. And so and it shows him like thoroughly, like some of the stuff the guy had and what he's looking at, them interacting and whatnot. And, he tells them like, he makes him an offer on everything, but he's like, just kind of with I can't look at every card obviously, but just kind of going through what you've highlighted and what you've shown, my offer would be like $50,000 or something like that. And obviously the guy declined because he probably thought he could have got way more than that. There was a lot of good stuff the guy had. This wasn't just like this wasn't one of those, like you go to, your Craigslist, which sometimes you can cash in on that too. I'm not saying it's all bad, but some of those where they just got like boxes of just straight junk wax and there's not a lot in there, like this guy legit had like cases. Like you could tell he probably did like card shows, like sold at card shows and stuff at, like went to shows, actually had like some cases like in his garage with the cards in them too. Like, I mean, good stuff. So you guys definitely got to check it out. I don't know. We lost Pittsburgh, but anyway, have you seen that, Vogs?
No, I haven't even seen it.
Check it out. Check it out. Everybody else out there too. I would suggest you guys check it out. It's on YouTube. It's called Chasing Cardboard. You'll enjoy it. It's a great like little hobby I don't know how many episodes they have now. I think they probably have at least 4 or 5 episodes. They're like a half an hour long max, but it's great entertainment. I seen that Devin is pretty cool. Yeah. What's all your opinion on these new vanity slabs? Vanity slabs. Fester, I don't even think I know what you heard of Vogs. You heard of vanity slabs?
I never heard of vanity slabs, but is he talking about like graded?
Oh, it's a new grading company, it looks like. Built to last. Hey, there's Pittsburgh. Let me get him back in. He had to pop out. Hey,
sorry about that. There was a phone call coming through and
no, you're good, brother. Hey, have you heard of Vanity Slabs, Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I have heard of them. Yeah.
So what's the deal with them?
I don't know a whole lot about them, but I've seen them at a few card shows. The cool thing about them is they have like this really thick thing they put the slab in. It like almost looks kind of like glass. That was like the one thing that kind of like indicated. The cool thing I will say about them is they're also using transparency in their grading. So like any companies that come out, yeah, exactly. Any companies that do that, I always like really speak highly of just for the fact that they're showing you kind of how they grade your card and stuff. But
right,
I don't know a whole lot about them beyond that. I've just seen them at a few shows.
So this is kind of like it gives you an idea, just like some labels, some of the labels and stuff. I mean, looks cool. I mean, it looks like the pricing, one card's like just under $15. If you do 10, it's 14, 20. It kind of drops 1,000. It's like 10 something. So, I mean, I don't know. I haven't really seen a lot about them. This is the first I'm kind of hearing about them, to be honest with you. As me being in the hobby, I haven't heard much about vanity slabs. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. But
they're brand new, from what I understand. Yeah, they're reasonably new.
Cool. All right, Tedster, I appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for popping in too, man. Have a good rest of the weekend. Enjoy yourself.
I could be wrong in saying this, so take it with a grain of salt, but I think they may have started just like making labels and then they decided to go into the grading. So that might have been like their niche, just making.
Well, yeah, it looks like you can design your own custom labels, like right here. Yeah. Design custom labels. So you would design your label for the grade then, or just a label just to put it in like just a slab it?
Yeah, I think at first it was just like a decorative slab for your cards. Gotcha. And then I think once they got into it, they're like, well, why don't we just grade? So I think they're also grading on top of that.
So they weren't actually into the whole grading thing. It was more just a custom slab per se.
Yeah, and like I said, I could be wrong on that. That's just kind of what I've picked up, just from like an outside perspective.
Yeah, Fester says, he says they're selling them to breakers to put the bangers they pull in them kind of instead of one touches. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
They hold the patent on the plastic case. So it's kind of like a one touch / slab per se, I guess, maybe is what we could say.
Maybe. It's very thick. I've held one in hand and it felt substantial. You know what I mean? It didn't feel flimsy or anything like that. And there's like a rim around the side of it or something like that. At least the one I held, it wasn't metal, but it was like definitely like a harder material, like around the rim of the slab.
Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. That is an awesome deal. I'm trying to think of what else. What else we got? We got Prism football dropping here pretty soon. That comes out June 3rd. They just did the Dutch auctions on the first off the lines.
What did they start at, like 1,300 or something like that?
Yeah, and I want to say they were averaging the average sales on those a box were like 1,800, I think, is what they're ending at a box.
Yeah,
like, which you know what? To be honest with you, that doesn't seem that high when you look at where the hobby had gone and the increases in pricing. Prism's like one of those higher end premier products everybody's chasing and going after, right? Besides the National Treasures NT, besides the Flawless, besides the Impeccable. I mean, that's kind of it. It's that and the Select, right? The Select, the Prism are kind of that top topper tier besides the NTs, the Flawless, etc. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. I just in the gun show last night, shout out to Jimmy Guns, I bought a Jazz Chisholm Prism Snakeskin 35 of 35 auto.
Nice.
I'm kind of
That's
excited
awesome,
to see
man.
that card. Dude, it looks in person. It looked pretty sick.
So. He's looking good too, Chisholm.
He is, dude. You know what? You know what struck my thing, and I think this caught a lot of people. I saw a lot of this too, like on the social media platforms like Twitter and stuff. Is that like last week? I think it was like last week in a game, somebody was getting after him or something. If it was the ump or somebody about something, taking his time, like he was taking too much time or something, and then after whatever he stepped to the plate and then he hit a home run. Like it's kind of like you know, like just kind of screw you.
That's awesome. So what's your take? You're more of a baseball collector than I am, Def. Like I've been picking up a lot of like pirate stuff now that we have a couple good young guys. What do you think of like the unlicensed stuff? Like I picked up this Immaculate for like $10, and I'm like, how is this $10? Jared Olivia. Like, it's like a piece of the R from Pirates in there. It's like insane.
Yeah,
like,
and you look at
I can't believe how much cheaper.
Yeah, so hold that card up again. And they do a very good job. Like a lot of these companies, like these higher end products, like Immaculate and others that are unlicensed, they do a very good job of the positioning of how the player is to where it's not really even a big deal that it doesn't have the licensing on it, because you can't even, like, you know what I mean? Where his arm is, his batting stance, where that logo would be, it would be hidden anyway. You wouldn't see it in a licensed product. Like, you're still not going to see that. So they do a very good job of making sure that way the positioning of the players are fits, or it's not really that big of a deal. So on my end, I don't, and again, like, you know, I've always been that collector that I'm not so caught up on values. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
In. I'm not somebody who's trying to make a ton of money or trying to come out ahead on a card. Like I'm not out there. I appreciate, I respect, I love the hustle and people that do it. So this is not me bashing anybody that does it. I have nothing but respect for people that do it. I think it's great if you can make money just flat out in the card game. I just don't have the time or the patience to do that kind of stuff. I'm more in it just getting cool cards that I think look cool to collect myself. If I get into breaks and I get whatever, you know, a lot of the cards I don't PC or players I don't like or PC or I don't give away to someone else, you know, I'll put in the auctions when we do the auctions, etc. And whatever they sell for, they sell for. You know what I mean? Like I've always been the guy to start everything at $0.25 or $1 in auctions, you know, unless it's like a really big card. If it's $100 card or $200 card or whatever, then I might say, let's start it at $20 or $40, but I'm still not going, hey, let's start this at $100. If it's, you know, if they say rough value, because that's the other thing we could talk about for a minute while we're in here and we're just kind of BSing. Values are on cards are just so it's very hard. They're so manipulated and there's so many factors. If you go through and you look on eBay, like people point this out all the time, there could be 1 million bids on a card or like all these bids. And a lot of times when you go back and you look into the bidding, it's like someone that has no feedback or it's a new name. So it's somebody that's got a second account that's just chill bidding or bidding up their own auctions, you know, to raise. So there's a lot of fluctuations in how these values come from, say, eBay comps, etc., that we like to go by or call. So I just think it's too all over the place when we talk about a value on a card. Again, at the end of the day, I think collect, buy, do what you want in the hobby, approach the hobby however it makes you happy, however you enjoy it, or if it's more just straight business and that's it, then however you can profit or make that money, do it. Whatever you have the patience for, the time for, do it. But at the end of the day, enjoy it, right? We're so caught up. Like nowadays, you know, I see a lot of the people like from a couple years back, we'd say some OGs in the hobby, whatever you want to call it, that have been around for a while. We see a lot of lot of them getting burnt out or saying that they're almost done with the hobby or they're thinking about getting out of the hobby or this or that. And I think too many people are getting too glued into this. So many people are into the awing of the hobby, right? Like the big, it's got to be the big stuff, right? Or these breakers that are breaking $20,000 products 24/7, or they're $1,000, $2,000 a team breaks, or the flashy. Everybody's got to chase the logo mans, right? Or whatever it might be. Like we're so caught up in that super high dollar, high value crap, and in most cases, a lot of people in the hobby just can't afford it, or they're not about that, right? They don't have the money to sit there and try to invest or try to put that much money towards a card or cards, just for an awing effect or, hey, look what I got, And again, shout out to those youngsters, right? Shout out to like even Cobra. I would say Cobra is one of those that, I mean, he's got it. Like he could make this something for him. He's got that drive in it. I mean, that could be something he could do. I respect the youngsters that are out there hustling. You see these guys doing these channels where they're going to these card shows. They're going to 2 card shows a weekend in different states. They're flying from one to another or whatever, and they're making these big deals and trades.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I respect it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I personally can't do that. Like, you know what I mean? I would have to stop doing what I do as my normal job, which I could never walk away from. I'll probably retire whenever I want to retire doing it. And I just don't, that's not my thing. I just want to be in the hobby to enjoy it. I just want to have fun with it. I want, I put out a tweet, I don't know, 2 weeks ago or something. It was a poll type tweet asking, what was the most important part of the hobby to you, or what you enjoyed most? Was it the cards? Was it the people / community? What was it? And, I personally, in a question like that, my top pick or priority out of that would be the community / people, right? Because it's the type of people that we've come across, the type of people that we've met, the interactions that we have, even just interactions like this, just BSing. Like, how cool is it that we have a community where anyone could go live? Pittsburgh, you could do the same thing. You do these, you have your channel, you do a lot of stuff on your YouTube, vlogs. Looks like you got some talk show thing. You starting to do some talk show or something on your channel too? I see the talk show parentheses. So maybe you got some stuff going on as well. We all got things going on, and it's easy how we can just fire up the stream when we want to and get some people in, and we can just do this and BS and talk like we're all in the same room right now, even though we're not, and talk about hobby, talk about life, talk about whatever. But it's those kind of connections. It's doing those types of things with people is what I enjoyed the most out of anything. And a lot of people have heard my story, know my story, and I know a lot of other people's stories that I've gotten to know and gotten to hear and etc.
What's up, Boyd?
And Boyd, what up? And this hobby has saved a lot of people, I feel, including myself. And it's because of the people. It's not necessarily because of the cards. The cards is what brought or connected us somehow together. But it's the community, the people, the friendships that we've built that are everlasting, that are, what I'm going to take most out of this. If I were to ever walk away from the hobby, I know that I'm walking away with a handful and a bunch of friends and people that I could still talk to, still could connect with, even if I'm not into cards anymore. Even if I was like, you know what, I'm just done with cards. I don't want to deal with them. I'm always going to be into sports regardless. I'll never be done with sports, right? And I think just having any connection with those people is huge, man. It's, I don't know. I mean,
absolutely.
But the unlicensed stuff, I mean, the companies like, Panini with the higher product, like the Immaculate and stuff, they do such a good job of hiding the logos.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the only downside to it is if you want to sell it, if you do want to sell the card, you're probably not going to get as much because people don't want to pay a higher dollar for an unlicensed stuff. But when you grab a card like that for $10, that's
heck yeah.
Yeah,
I was just like, what are you asking on that? He was like 10. I was like, give it to me now. Like, absolutely.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, the community saved my sanity. seeing 15, 20-year-olds with no job buying monsters. It fester.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. Yes. Nice pickup.
I was at
Go ahead.
Burbank's sports card trade night a couple weeks ago, and there was a 13-year-old there that like had the most disgusting collection trading with people. Like I don't think he had anything in his case less than $1,000. Like everybody was talking about it, but it's just insane though.
Yeah,
Like
it is.
anybody can step into this thing and become successful. You know,
Yeah.
13-year-old kid had probably more than what my house costs in his little case.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I mean, and then you got, and then you're always going to have, there's always going to be the talk out there about, the scammers and whatever, and some of this breaker stuff that's been going on, like with the whole Justin Fields thing with Platinum and others. And, that's the part that sucks, is that there's gotta be that distraction, or those distractions that come along with, just like anything in life. But it just sucks because, then we got people that they got to start worrying. Well, you shouldn't have to worry. You go somewhere and you break. You should be trusting these people. These people should be taking care of you. You should be getting everything that you buy or that you get pulled from a break. You shouldn't have to worry about a redemption or something, like getting snagged and accidentally thrown in the garbage, but not really thrown in the garbage, but whatever, I don't know. It's too bad. It really is. It's too bad. It's just, but it is what it is, So people got to learn, and people got to decide on where they want to go, how they want to buy their cards, how they want to get their cards, So you get into many breaks, Pittsburgh, or no? You just more just a singles,
every once in a while I will. I just basically I collect Steelers and Cavs mainly, and then
so you would be more into just PYTs, if anything, anyway, because you want to make sure you get your team if you're going to get into something. Yeah.
If I do get into it, like Huddle does breaks every once in a while over on their channel, so I'll buy my teams off of them, or any of my friends that do breaks and stuff. I'll always pick my teams whenever they do it.
I saw he posted, I don't know if he's done it yet or not. I know that he posted, he said he was posting some big break on eBay, like selling the spots on eBay. It was like a ton of boxes. I think it was like 25, looked like 25 or some boxes. Like,
it's like an insane amount.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I got to get into one with him sometime. I owe him that. I just, every time it's like, I don't know, it's everything going on. It's like, it's why you hardly ever see me, between me not being able to get OBS to work still with my computer, so I can't do the sales. Between that and everything else, it's hard to even get an auction going, these days. But 'tis what it is, man. It's all good. It's always fun to just come in, catch up, do whatever we got to do.
Sure.
All right. Anything else? Anything else new on your end of the world?
Not really, man. Just been grinding, working a lot, and that's about it. Enjoying California.
Yeah. Nice. That's good. If anybody else wants to pop in and join us, you can. I mean, I don't know how much longer we'll be going. Again, shout out to Eric Lipman. I don't know if he'll ever see this or watch it or not, but I'll tweet it out too here. I should probably let him know that here shortly, so he can give me his address. Card has been ordered. Again, I just want to bring it up again here late in the stream. I will be going through and picking out one other winner, hand-picking one other winner. So we did a duck race for one, and then hand-pick for the second. Who you got tonight, Deafness? I asked Pittsburgh this, what he felt, what he thought. I want the Celtics to win. Like, that's what I want to happen. And I honestly thought that that's what was going to happen this last game, this game 6. Jimmy Butler came out of nowhere and showed what Jimmy Butler is capable of doing. I want the Celtics to win, but I have this weird feeling about Miami pulling it off at home, game 7. I don't know, man. I think it all depends. Really, it depends on what Butler we get tonight. Is the same Butler going to repeat from last game, or is it going to be a different Butler?
Boyd, I'm in LA. I live in Hollywood. I work in like West LA.
Yeah. Fest just said him his best. He said, I've been feeling the Celtics all tournament, and now I'm kind of worried. I agree. They got him in a very uncomfortable situation, and that's what scares me. Like, this is it's win or go home now, and it's in Miami. Again, I want the Celtics to win. I'm pushing. I want to see. I don't think, like I told Pittsburgh earlier, my opinion is I don't think either team is capable of winning or beating the Warriors, regardless.
Yeah, I don't think so
But
either.
I don't know. Just be. Are you going to go to a game? If you should go to a game, dude, a finals game.
That would be sick.
Yeah, anybody that can get the hookup on tickets, you should try to get to a finals game, dude. That'd be so sick.
That would be. It'd be a little bit of a drive, but it'd probably be worth it.
How far would it be for you? The Staples
I want to say
Center?
probably like Staples. Oh no, Staples is close. But they'd be in Oakland, right, for the Warriors.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
they play out by Oakland?
yeah.
I'm pretty sure
You're
that's probably like a
yeah,
5-hour track.
you're right.
Yeah. If it was the Lakers or the Clippers, I would definitely be there.
Dude, he says I got to take a trip down there. Yeah, like I said, Boyd, have you
Come
ever
on down,
been to
man.
LA? Have you ever been to LA, Boyd?
Love
It's
to hang out,
awesome
man.
out there. We were talking about that earlier. It's so awesome out there. If Tatum wants to be at the table with LeBron, Katie, and Steph, he has to win this game. I agree.
Agreed.
But at the same token, Butler's in that same spot too. Like this could be huge for Butler's career in the same sense, right? Like even though I don't think either team is capable of beating Golden State, so at the end they're probably not going to be champion winners like at the end of the day, but Eastern Conference champs, I guess. We'll see. I bet tickets to finals will be a few grand, probably, but the experience will be worth it. I think. I mean,
Yeah.
if I had the ability to do it, I think I would. Like take my son or whatever, or like, dude, that's something that he would never forget. Like, it's about those memories, those times you go and do things like.
I regret not going in 2016. It was just so expensive when the Cavs and the Warriors were battling it out. I should have won because I'm a diehard Cavs fan.
Right. Yeah, you should have, dude. Damn, you should have. Yes. And that's the thing. Now you sit there and kick yourself. Like, I should have done it. I should have went. Like,
yep.
And who knows? Who knows when the next opportunity? And then now that you're in LA, I mean, you do have options because you got Lakers, you got Clippers, you got Golden State, you got a lot of teams in where you're at now that you have a good percentage, not the huge percentage, but it's a good percentage having 3 teams there. That we even got Sacramento. Actually, you got the Kings too. That might be quite the drive as well, but it's still in California. So. Yes, I have. I generally stay out of the cities and hang in the foothills, but would consider going down there. Yeah, dude. And then you guys could walk Hollywood Boulevard, the Hollywood sign,
me up,
Beverly
man.
Hills.
Yeah,
take a trip
whenever, man.
The Hollywood tour, the Beverly Hills, going through the Beverly Hills, seeing all the houses.
Yeah.
The celebrities.
Yeah, Beverly Hills is nice. Yeah. There's like the prettiest girls in the world when I drive through Beverly Hills on the way to work. Like I feel like all the pretty girls just go to Beverly Hills.
Of course, right? That's where that's where the money's at, right? That's where the pretty ladies are.
Yeah, definitely, man. DM me. I'd love to hang out with you, man. There's tons of like fun card things to do out here too. And I think Burbank's like 15 minutes from my house. So like I'm sure you've probably been there if you've been to LA.
Yeah.
But Burbank is fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, most definitely. You got to have some In-N-Out burger, too.
Oh, yeah.
In-N-Out is the jam. I don't know, though. Whataburger? Have you ever had Whataburger?
I have, yeah. I had them when I went to Dallas.
So what do you
I'm team In-N-Out
better than Whataburger?
I do personally because I don't eat the buns. So, like, whoever has the best tasting meat always wins for me. Because, like, I'm keto, so
right. Yeah,
I just like the flavor of In-N-Out a little bit better.
Gotcha. Well, and especially if you're a big like sauce guy or putting different stuff on there with their special sauce. Yeah, I can't do that special sauce stuff. Like it's got to be just like the ketchup, mustard, like kind of that normie when it comes to that stuff. So it is what it is. But, all right. Well, yeah, I don't know. Anything else we could touch on? We went a little over an hour. Thought maybe we'd see a couple more people pop in or want to chat and BS. Again, guys, Pittsburgh, I would love, you need to join us one of the times too on the Playmaker podcast when we start.
I would love to, man. I would love to. And maybe even an in-depth sometime or something like that.
Yeah, dude. Hey, I'm down.
I want to have you on for an interview too, man. So whenever I know you're busy, I'm busy. We'll figure out a time.
We'll link it up. We'll make it work somehow. Absolutely. Most definitely. Guys, again, I brought this up earlier. We will be back doing the Playmaker podcast for sure, but right before football season. I'm talking to the boys right now, and anybody else who wants to join in. We're gonna do a preseason, like a preseason kind of preview look per se podcast, like on our takes, opinions on plays, players, teams we think that are going to be good. Talk the ins, the outs, the whys, etc. Maybe some help on the fantasy side for those kind of who we're looking at gluing in on. Also, I'm starting a dynasty fantasy league this year. It's dynasty though, so it's a little different. This is one where this is our first year we're starting it. So you'd basically we draft our team this year to start it off, and then each year we'll have a rookie draft, which only includes the rookies, and then you pretty much keep your team that you have unless you drop a player or players. And so you want to it's a different approach because you want to draft younger, talented players that are going to be able to continue on unless something happens that's out of our control, like a career-ending injury or something crazy like that. But it'll be awesome. I'm going to have a bunch of regular season-long leagues as well. I think I've already done about 15 underdog best ball drafts already on the best ball app for best ball. So
that's awesome.
Dude, I'm pumped for football, man. And I want it to be here today, and it's not, but yes.
What's the buy-in for Dynasty?
It's 25 from the team.
Sign me up, brother.
All right, well, let me do this. Are you on Twitter?
I am, but I hardly ever use it.
Do you know how to get into your Twitter now?
I'll figure it out. Well, actually, I can't right now because I'm using the phone to stream.
No, I know. Like when we get off.
Yeah, I'll be able to.
So I was going to say, because if you can, I have it. It's my pinned tweet, like the invite link. I could probably just go and grab it too and email it or something to you. But it's
no big deal. If it's on your Twitter, man, it'll be easy for me to find.
It's my pinned tweet. So it's right when you go to my profile and you scroll. I have it pinned so it stays at the top of my right below, just my bio and everything. So just click in there, get in. I think you'd be the 10th guy right now. We were gonna for sure do a 10-teamer. So if other people want to join, we could make it like 12 or whatever. But yeah, we should then be full for sure. And which is crazy because it's still a couple months out from the season, but let's run it, man.
I love Dynasty, dude. I haven't done one of these since I was still actively wrestling. There was one that we had for the NWA back in the day. And it was just with a whole bunch of wrestlers, and I haven't been in one since, but it was so much fun.
All right. Awesome. Boy, love you too, man. Have a great rest of your weekend, brother. Got to get the grill on. Take care, fellas. All right. Go Celtics. Fester says go Celtics. Let's get it. Let's get it.
I'll be rooting for them too.
All right. Well, yeah, guys, I think we're probably good. You got anything coming up on your channel, Pittsburgh?
No, I mean, I've basically just been releasing daily vlogs and stuff like that. I'll probably have some card show stuff. I went to Cardstock's card show yesterday here in LA. It was pretty fun. So I'll probably have some footage from there coming out.
Yeah, guys. So make sure you check out Pittsburgh, man. He's got a lot going on. He moved out to California. He's started a business with some of his other buddies. There's a lot that they're working on the back ends that you'll be hearing more and more about here in the next coming month or months. So keep an eye out on him. His Instagram, I think, is the same. It's all Pittsburgh, right? The Instagram is.
Yeah, I think it's just Pittsburgh 2 because I think somebody had Pittsburgh already. Okay. So it just gave me a random number at the end.
Yeah, you'll find them. Just find them on all the socials under Pittsburgh if you guys don't already follow them or see them.
Yep.
And yeah, guys, look congrats to Eric Lipman on the duck race win again. This isn't the end. Someone else will be getting a card as well. I'm going to take my time to go through them and figure out who I'm going to hand pick for the other one. Appreciate everybody joining Pittsburgh. I appreciate you joining, brother.
Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I wish we could have got a couple more people in here, but I get it. It's Memorial Weekend. Just figured I'd hang out and chat with whoever wanted to pop on, and it was a great time chatting with you as always, my friend. So
Likewise.
Until next time, guys, keep it real, keep it positive, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.